Okay, I don't know why this works, it just does. You'll just have to trust me on this one. Alright, so my settings, here we go. I've got my file output location. You'll need to enable flashback recording checked, alright? This program will not work without that, okay? It's a faggot. My system can handle it. You don't necessarily need that checked. Export to separate files, you want your live commentary audio checked because you want to be able to bring that file into your audio editing program to be able to compress and normalize and clean up your microphone audio. It just sounds better that way. Okay, automatically check for updates. Yeah, sure, whatever the fuck. Hotkeys, cool. Advanced, here we go. This is actually important. You can use your onboard graphics on your CPU if you want, or if your computer's an absolute beast and you're not concerned about bullshit, you can use the built-in software and that'll be the best quality for you. Basically no sacrifice of quality if you're going to use the inbuilt software. But you will have FPS hits when you go to start and stop recording, probably. So I don't even bother with that. I don't risk that shit. I just use my graphics one. Going into here we go. I'm recording on PC, of course. That's what this tutorial's for. And the input device is other. That means PC effectively. Audio input, stereo mix. This is very important. Don't do any of this other bullshit. Very important. Just keep it at stereo mix, all right? Pick what quality you end up wanting. And whether or not you'll allow 60 FPS or whatever. I prefer to stay around 22 megabits per second. 22.5 is where I'm at right now because that'll give me a 10 gigabyte per hour file. It's not enormous. You'll need this blue button checked to capture your live commentary audio with your microphone, and of course have whatever microphone you want to be using selected. Mine is Blue Yeti. Automatically reduce game sound is probably optimal to have, so just have that checked as well. Fuck Elgato sound capture, that thing's a piece of dicks. Game audio, you'll see this is not going up and down currently, and that's because I'm not actually selected on the window of the game. So flippy slam, and we're gonna go out here and you'll see that it did record it, and it's just gonna slowly drop down as there's no more sound. It's muted now. So it does go up. It does work. You'll see I have everything disabled, including fucking Elgato sound capture. That thing's cancer. I have everything disabled except for speakers and the headset, okay? Speakers is set to default, headset is set to default communications, all right? This is very important. Also very important. Okay, we're going to go over here. Allow application, blah, 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 to take exclusive control. Keep that checked. Speakers, this is different. You're going to not want applications to be able to take exclusive control of this device because you want it to, you know, omni-cap everything. Levels, whatever. Realtek high definition audio speakers, that is the default. This is not. Very important. Okay? But, however, this is still your default communications device because you want things to play through it, especially if you're in like a Skype call or whatever the dicks, okay? Now, where it gets tricky is when we go over here. So I've got basically anything I want to use enabled, anything I don't want to use disabled. Makes sense, right? Well, I want to show disabled devices, and that's how you get stereo mix to pop up, okay? Whatever microphone you're going to be using, you want turned on, of course, so that you can select it. You'll want to enable it and make it your default device. Then we're going to go into the properties, alright? And this is where things get tricky. Once again, no applications can take exclusive control of this. Set the levels to whatever the dicks. You want listen to this device, okay? But this is where it gets tricky. This is where it all culminates together. If I pick speakers, this will only work if you have a wired headset to plug into the back of your monitor. To be able to hear through my wireless headset, I need to actually select listen to the headphones. Okay, it's not the stereo mix listening to the headset. That's a common misconception. It's we're listening to the stereo mix and it's playing it back through the headset. Okay, that's what this is. All right, so that's how we get the headset to become the default communications device while still having this the default. When I play a YouTube video, and I'm just going to play one of my old YouTube videos, and you'll see game audio just goes up when I do that. So once again, proof that YouTube video will work. That means your music will work, anything will work. And we already saw that my in-game sound does play through the game audio as well. So that means when I actually, if I were to record using Elgato software here, you already see that my mic is going up and down. And when I'm actually in a game or playing a YouTube video or in a Skype call, it will do the game audio. I've already shown you that it'll do both of those. So this is how you set that shit up. If I want to switch between my headset and speakers in terms of like what I use to just like play games or fuck around watching porn, eating chips or whatever, or I could just turn my speakers on, turn my headset off physically, not within here. I leave them both enabled here, but I just turn them on or off physically. Then they'll both work. They're both pumping out the sound for everything right now. But I don't have to fiddly fuck options constantly. Last thing I should mention is that in-game you need to have audio device selected as default device. Don't select something specific. You need to select default device so that it plays through the speaker. Okay, so it'll go to your speaker. Stereo mix will listen to speaker and then play through your headset. Make sense? Cool. Have fun.